Well guys, welcome back to another Scrapping Irish video. And what have I got here to scrap out this time? I've got an old monitor. I wouldn't normally go for picking up monitors off anyone, but a guy said to me, I've got a few old monitors. He said, would you be interested in them? And I didn't want to say no because he's going to have some other interesting stuff coming up. So I said, yeah, I'll take the monitor off you. I was thinking another monitor, get a bit of copper or whatever. But when he turned up with them, he brought 4 of them in total to me. They were really old monitors, I think from the 1980s, by the looks of it. I think these were from the 1980s. So just to get what interested me then was when let me turn that there. And he brought them, as you can see. I like the old type connection on it. The what do they call them? The COM connection for connecting to printers, or I think it was the printers that were connected there, or was it the actual board, the computer thing itself might have connected there. I think it might have been the computer itself connected to the COM board. And then it also still had, this was for a printer of sorts, it said there. And again, that was just, I don't think it would have had internet or anything like that back in, when was it? I don't know, it's actually 1991, so I thought it was older than that, but I have another one which is older, 1980 something. So we'll have a look at both of them. On this one, I'm going to take apart on screen. The other one I'm going to take apart off screen, and we can have a look and see if there's anything different at the end. Probably won't be, because the other one didn't have one of these connectors. It was that old. It was just, I don't know where they found it or where it came across it. So I don't know where to start on this, because the only place I see screws is here at the front. There's a screw here and a screw there. So when you see a screw, you might as well take it out. As always, guys, please hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. Let me get the right screwdriver. Hopefully we get the right one yet. There we go. So we'll take it apart and see. Should be a nice little bit of copper in it. It's something from the 90s. As I say, you wouldn't usually take monitors because they are a bit bulky for the amount of stuff you get out of them. But when I seen the little comms connector on it, I was very happy. I said, at least that's something. Again, you can check them screws in case they're stainless steel or anything like that. You never know. But I can actually feel the magnet sticking on the screwdriver, so that solves that problem for me. That means then they're not. So let's see what this is inside like. From the 90s, I'd say it's full of dust anyhow. Right, that moves forward. I'm just trying to see if there's any more screws hidden anywhere. I don't think so. So we might as well try and pop it open. Get an old flathead screwdriver and see, can we pry it open. Doesn't want to come out that easy, but we'll get there eventually. I think it's just some clips somewhere holding it. What's another little connection here? Interesting. Might need to get a smaller one. That would be too small. We'll try and get that one there, may get in under it. There we go, that's a bit better. So now that we've pried that open, we'll try and work our way along. So this is the awkward bit, taking these apart, especially when you haven't done them before. that screwdriver in there, and we'll try and pry along here. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. So I'm wondering, does it slide from the back off? And that's exactly what it does. It slides from the back. Okay, a big chunk of plastic. And what are we in here? So I'm not going to be worried too much about a capacitor or anything like that, because it's been a long time sitting. Let's get in a bit closer and tilt her down a bit so we can see what's happening in here. So you can see there's plenty of dust anyhow on it. A little bit of aluminium. That's should be hopefully a nice little bit of copper in there. I'll take off these little screws wherever I see them. Some degaussing cable, I think, around it, which is always nice, usually. Okay, so I'll try and get this out of the way. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Oh, let me see. Yeah, my screwdriver is kind of magnetic tipped, so it's sticking to it. So just some shred. What have we here? That's around the degaussing cable and around a bit of the board which broke off. So this monitor was definitely had its day, but we have a nice yoke, copper yoke. So I could try and get that on. I'm going to get a snips, so I'll pause it there. Let me turn that camera back a bit. Pause it there while I get a snips to do a bit of cutting. Okay, so I got my gloves on as well because it is very dusty, and I've got a snip, so we'll just snip off some of these cables and we'll have a look and see what we have here. So I'll just break that off. Okay, so a little bit of a board with some M&M connectors, as we like to call them. So may contain silver. Electronic scrapper might be a guy who know more because he's more into the silver. So electronic scrapper, anything on that board? Have you scrapped any of them out? Are they worth it for the silver? Other than that, sometimes these may contain some gold in them, but not sure on that one. Right, let's have a look and see how we're getting on now. Oh, some lighting issues. Give me a second. We'll switch the light back on there. I had this issue before with that little spotlight I have switching itself off. So we just want to get this yoke out. And the light has gone off again. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Maybe if I move it and lower it and tilt it slightly different and increase it, and now hopefully that will stay on this time. If not, sorry about that. We're stuck in the so bit awkward to get to what I'm trying to get to here. Which cable is holding you on? So it's these guys here. And the light is gone again. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you can still see enough. Okay, and then this side we have 2 more cables. And 1 more. So, as you can see here, this had broken already. I didn't break that, so we'll take off that screw, and you know how to get to the yoke, to get off the copper yoke, but you can see the amount of dirt and dust that's in there. Okay, now let me try that light again. I don't know what is happening, but why it keeps switching itself off. So again, we have a few more cables here to cut. It's just very awkward because it's such a confined space. You can see more cables down here. I'm just going to cut that there actually, because just save me all that hassle. And where are you running up to? I see some nice bits on the board. I'm wondering, can I just screw that board off? And what I'll do is I'll take off the actual screen itself, maybe, and that might give me a bit more room. Right, sorry about the lights again, guys. Hopefully we can work around it. So all I'm doing is just taking off the actual glass screen itself. So again, we can maybe take that out completely. Just have a look to see how she's held in. So we've got a little bracket down here, so you can see the bracket just here. So we'll take that off. We have another screw in here that is holding it in place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to take out them screws and I'm going to try and fix the light, and hopefully when we come back we'll have the screen out and we'll be able to get a closer look at this board. So I'll stop it there and we'll come back. Okay guys, so I have now separated the thing. I just took the monitor, or took the glass part away, and it left us with this underneath so we can get a look. Now as you can see, it is absolutely filthy. So gloves were definitely needed. So what have we got? Well, for my gold recovery side of things, I've got a little connector there which has some gold flash pins. Again, down here we'll have gold pins. Sorry about the camera or the lighting again, just playing up whatever it is. We have more gold pins in here. You can see them in there. So gold pins there, gold pins there. Some nice copper here. Some more of them M&Ms, some more copper. We've got a nice, as you can see in there, a nice relay. So a little bit of silver should be in that, especially from the 90s, the early 90s, 91. So a lot of little IC chips down along here. Some copper wire, some more copper wire. More M&Ms, is it? Or you have a right look down here? No, it's not. Thought that was an M&M thing, but it's not. Try and get more light on that. I don't know why that keeps going off. Is there a sensor? Maybe I'm not moving in front of it or something that's causing it to go off. Got a cover here, but it looks like it'd be tough enough to open, but we'll have a go. Look at, why not? And we'll see if there's anything worth taking out of there. Where can we open it from? I suppose I can try and open it from the top. Oh, wasn't that hard. Just pop that off. Ooh, some nice chips in there. Now that is a surprise that I like to see. So we have some chips. They're not gold. I thought maybe they might have been thing, but we've got some nice looking chips. A large crystal oscillator and some nice little chips. That one should pop out. By the looks of it, it does. So pity it's not gold windowed or even silver, but it should be still. Oh, light's gone again. Who makes it? Doesn't really say. December 91. So nice chip anyhow. That's a lot better than I thought actually underneath there. So that's actually a surprise. So I got some nice chips out of there, and I'll get that chip there is quite large. And again, switch on the lights again, and we'll see if we can. Yeah, so some nice chips. So I have 3 more the same as this, and then 1 different one to do. So what I'll do is I'll do the other one, the older one, off screen, because you know it'll just take it apart and we'll have a look at the board at the end and see what it looks like and compare it. Again, it might be nothing in it at all, but hopefully there will be. So I'll do that off screen and we'll have a look at the board that came out of the older monitor. I think it was from the 80s, but we'll soon see. I'll check it again. If it's not from the 80s, I'll be straight back and we'll just call it the video at that, but we'll have a look. Okay guys, so I've taken the second board apart. So this was the first board. Now the second one was not from the 80s. I thought it was, but it wasn't. It was from the 90s again, and it was actually younger than this one. And I just want to show you how poor the boards went from in the space of 5 years or 4 years. So this was a board was 91, and the board in on the other monitor, which was 96 manufactured, and you can see very little IC chips, 1 or 2 only. A bit more copper maybe, I don't know. So we have a bigger copper here, 2 bits of copper here. Again, we'd have relays in it, maybe 1 or 2 more relays that we didn't have on the other one, where the other one was just, I see 1 relay. Is it in here somewhere? There's this, 1 relay in there, but I don't see any more relays anywhere else on the board. Possibly there, that could possibly be a relay. But the chips were far better here. You can see them there, a lot more chips on it. But on this, you can see here, very few chips, very few e-waste stuff in general. More, we'd say copper and stuff like that. Now maybe the little in here may have, you can see there, has a gold wire, a gold flash just around the outside. So sometimes the cap on them can be gold underneath. So that might be something that might be worth taking off the board. But I still have 2 more of these to take apart, so that's okay. At least I'll have some more chips. Again, a big crystal oscillator. So again, sometimes you might be lucky they could be gold inside instead of silver, but I won't know until I take it off further, which I'm not going to do on this video, and I probably won't do. You won't see a video of that. I'll just depopulate the board, take what I want off it, and send the rest into the scrapyard as a shred, because again I won't get anything for the board. I don't even get a low grade price, just a shred price. So that's why I depopulate them as best I can, and that's kind of it, guys. I thought it was going to be a better board than on them, but it's not too bad. So again, on this one, again back to the newer board, you can see it's a lot cleaner actually. Even though it was 95 or 90, yeah, 95 I think, or 96 was that board. You can see it's a lot cleaner board compared to that one. Maybe this one never got used. Maybe it was just got in and then they never used it or whatever, the monitor. But is there anything there I'm missing, guys? Is there anything you would take off? Or would you just leave them as they are, stay away from the monitors? Again, as I said, the only reason I took it was the guy is getting me more stuff from a place that he's taken stuff out of, a renovation job, and they were in there, and he said to take them, and then he'll be getting me more stuff. So hopefully the next stuff will be better. But I'm not too disappointed, to be honest. So guys, that's it for the video. I just said I'd take this apart and show you what was inside it. Just give you the insight of what kind of stuff I'd be picking up or getting hold of. And sorry about the lighting there. See if I switch it back on. Hey, nice and bright. But it'll disappear again for some reason, whatever the story is with it, why it's going. I had that issue one night on a live. It kept switching itself off as well. So I don't know why. But anyhow, that's it guys for the video. Thanks for watching as always. And till the next one, keep on looking for that gold and keep safe. Oh, just before I go guys, I just want to show you this. I forgot about this in there. If you look on the other part of the board from the second one, we have some of these little blue M&Ms or whatever you want, epoxy thing. So again, I'm not the best on all these little components. Maybe Ralph or Raphael might be able to say what they are, or electronic scrapper with the two little dots like a little face. There's a good few of them on there. I took one off and you see it here in my hand, but that looks like gold when they're on the side of it, doesn't it? It might be just a bit of gold paint, but it looks very like gold. I'm wondering, is there anything under them? But again, any of you guys to see the video, let me know if you think there's gold under that. So as I usually finish up by saying, keep on looking for that gold. Well, keep on looking for that gold guys. There it is. So see you on the next one.